There's been a few reasons why that is, but I will tell you all of that later on in this episode, because I have a few things that I want to get out of the way first off. So, in the previous episode, we had Moo join us, and I don't think she's been around much lately, partly because the server's been on and off and we've had a few things happen. Again, I will tell you that all later on. But today, guys, I want to take you on a little tour to something that I've been wanting to work on and have started work on, and hopefully it is going to be awesome. I'm pretty sure it will be awesome, so there's not really any hopefully about it. Let me just sort out my inventory because it seems a little messy. So one of the things with this world is that, I don't know if I've explained this before, I think I have actually, but this world is not just going to have different vegetation and such. You'll remember this is where we got blown up last time. I will fix that up later on. But this world is not just about having unique biomes. It's also about creating structures. So you might call this say this is a little bit like Skyrim, I suppose. And I suppose you'd kind of be right. We still have the vanilla roads, like the realistic looking roads, which I want to actually just take this out. But yeah, we kind of have the normal roads that you'd expect from everyday life and that sort of thing. But we also have structures that are going to be pretty cool. And for some reason, it sounds like my sound is off. Let's just have a look into this, shall we? Music and volume. Hello? Why can't I hear anything? Oh, I know why. Where are you? Yeah, we are using Optifine, which is why the grass also looks strange too. Let me just go like that. Come on. Yeah, it should fix this. Oop, not that high. Doesn't actually matter. There we go. Now we got sound. Sorry for that. So yeah, we are using Optifine at the moment just because it's a lot nicer, and we also get these awesome looking grass textures, which I think are really cool. So over here you will notice in the distance in the water a little bit of a squarish structure. Well, it's more of a rectangle, except it's not really a rectangle either. So I shouldn't really say that it's a rectangle when it's not. But this is going to be a ocean temple. That's what we're going to try and turn this into. Hopefully it will work out, but we can give that a go. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make this also functional. So what I want it to be is a squid spawn. Where we come and we can kill tons of squids and kill them, and it will be awesome. The difficulty is working out how to make this work. So what I'm thinking is we're going to build the squid spawner down the bottom and then have the temple on top. And the temple will be like really cool looking, and we're going to try and make it so it doesn't spawn any mobs. I know this might be a bit tricky, but we can try. And that's basically how it's going to work, but I'm still trying to work this out, like work out how squid spawn and such. That's why I've done most of this off camera. So if we have a look, let's see if I can remember which one it is. I'm just going to use the tool key binding thing anyway. So we are after F3G. This is what we're after. So I have tried to build this inside chunks. Now we have a little bit of an area where it's not inside the chunks. That is fine. That is more than fine. Because we don't want squids to be spawning exactly in here. Like, we don't want them to be spawning completely in here. But what I want to try and do is I want to try and fill this whole thing in with glass. And then have it so that as they spawn, they get killed by, wait for it, guardians. That is where things are going to get tricky. And we're going to need a lot of iron for this too. because we will still need to collect all the ores, unless we have a system of like a minecart down the bottom with half slab, and then it picks up all the ores off the half slab, which we could do, but I'm not sure whether that will work out too well. So I'm just wanted to show you this because I want to work on this off camera, and I want this to be like a little thing that I work out, and then we as a group come back together and be like, okay, so this is how things work, and this is what we want it to look like. Now I've got a bit of an idea of what I want it to look like, but I won't go into detail right now. I just wanted you guys to know what's going on, so you don't suddenly be like, wait, where did this structure come from? How do we know you didn't spawn it in? And that sort of thing. Because I'm going to be working on this off camera, as I said. Now, that being put aside, I want to take us back to the castle, because we haven't done much work there lately, and we probably should. I just want to pick up the spear too, just so we can take it and not die, and all will be good, hopefully. Okay, so let me just come over here, we'll pick up the bed, and then we'll continue on our way. So we're going to be doing a little bit of planning today. You see, the thing that has got me curious is how we're going to try and work out where everything goes in the city. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I'm sorry, but you have to die. It was for the sake of the server. Let's just sleep here. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a challenge, I feel, working out how we're going to set everything up. I'm going to collect a few blocks, and I will meet you back there in a moment where we will begin planning things out. So yeah, see you in a second, guys. Wow, it really does look tall, doesn't it, guys? You never really actually think about how tall buildings are until you see them from a distance. It's quite amazing. No, right? It looks really good. I mean, I want to do this side the same as the other side, because I like how it like indents and all that and that sort of thing. Oh, we got mossy. I don't remember putting mossy stone in there. Must have though. Oh wait, yes I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Anyway, so what we got to do today is work out where everything's gonna go. Now, we could come in here and be like, this is where I want this, this is where I want this, and just work this out as we go along. I don't feel like that's the smartest idea, however. I feel like we need to do a bit of planning here. So, let's say, for example, I know we talked about having the marketplace out here, kind of like a little. So it's like the first thing you walk into, and it's also possible that we can have it so that then you can have guards that if this place is attacked, the guards can stand here and be like, no one's getting in. I just did like a spear held, like it was a spear held in my hand, just so you know, because visual. But yeah, I can imagine like guards coming in and being like standing between these tents, aiming their spears at the door, and being like, no one can get through here now because we are going to protect this place. So I kind of like the idea of having that. So let's say for a second that we're gonna go. I want to go 100 blocks from here. So as soon as the gate ends, imagine that the city begins. So let's say we are on 191. So if we go out this way to negative 91, we will be 100 blocks. Actually, I think it's 101, but whatever. We'll be roughly 100 blocks from the gate, and I think that will be a good spot to start. So let's go to 91, which is 92, 91 here. So this is the distance for the gate, for for the marketplace, which I think is actually, if you think about it, it's quite a nice area. It's a good amount of space to go with, because from this point, it begins to be all buildings and such, and you need a good big marketplace area to hold all those valuables and all that sort of thing. I'm just killing sheep, by the way, for the sake of killing sheep. I have no real purpose. I like their food; it's quite nice, I'm sure, and pigs. But yeah, I'm sure. I hope you get what I'm saying with that. It's going to be kind of like a little large market. Like it's a large enough area that nobody's going to feel crowded, and like I understand that a lot of the time it is quite crowded in a marketplace, but I just feel like this is a good amount of space to go. So what we want to do is we want to try and make this a little even. We want it to come along here. So imagine this is our road. We're gonna keep our road straight. So our road will go through here, right? Now there's not much point having it going off to the right, because then we're heading back to the mines and that sort of thing. So I think we want to go to the left. Let me just do the other side, and I'm gonna eat raw mutton because only weak men eat cooked mutton. Only weak people eat cooked mutton. Isn't that right? That's how things work. Cooked mutton is for the weaklings. I'm not sure. That's probably wrong. But let's just see. So let's say that we have our road and it comes along here, and we want it to curve around to the left. Now the left is probably better than going straight ahead, because if you think about it, it's going to be more defensible if enemy soldiers have to make sure that they're not going to crash into anything. So it has to be slow enough that they have enough time, like the defenders can get quite a few shots off. It's all about planning and positioning, sort of, because we are talking about this as a castle. It may be a modern city, but it's still got enemies that try and get in, and it's still a fantasy land, and fantasy lands will always have wars. So you got to start thinking like a warrior, sort of, when you're building cities, because you want to be safe. You want your citizens to be safe. You're the king of this area, and you want your citizens to be safe and nice, and know that if anyone comes up against them, they're not going to you're going to kick them out, and they're never going to be wanting to come here because it's the most defended place in the whole world of Alandria, right? That's your goal as king. So you want to try and work out how to do this well. So let's have a look at this terrain for a second. So we've got a fairly flat area here, and our marketplace zone extends to where it starts to get a bit hilly. If we come up here, we can see that there's a little bit of a hill and a slightly bigger hill. So what I want to try and do is I want to try and direct this into this area here. Oh, hello, Mr. Creeper. Don't have a bow and arrow on me, it doesn't matter. So what I want to try and do is, as I'm saying, direct it up here, because then you've got these hills over here that can shoot down into the marketplace, and you've got this side one here, and possibly if there's any archers up on top of those hills, they can also do some damage too. Yes, I am seriously thinking about that too. I know, we might be getting into this a little too much, but hey, this is Alandria, we want to keep it safe. So I'm just building a little road platform, I suppose you could call it, to make sure we get things straight and right, and that it all is roughly how we want it to be. Now I actually want to take this little hill here down, and then curve it, because I want this area to be straight. Because being professional builders, we need to make sure things are perfect, right? Yeah, I know. So let's just go like that. Okay, so now the other side of the road will come along here and go like this. That's simple enough. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Now, if you can imagine for a moment, there will be a lot of marketplaces and street shops and that sort of thing, and like tents along here. I suppose we could almost do a few caravans, because if we're doing a modern city, we can have some modern things in here too. Don't have to stick to fantasy sort of things. Yeah, don't mind that. Okay, let's thinking about that a little more. Let's have a few caravans in here, because I've seen quite a few people selling stuff from caravans, like food vendors and that sort of thing nowadays. They sell things from caravans, right? I mean, you walk down like into the city or something, and you're bound to find someone who's trying to sell you stuff from a caravan. Possibly. I know they do it at marketplaces and that sort of thing, so I think that would work okay. So let's so we have this flat. So we're going to have it go around here. Now, if this is the end of the city, we're going to start having buildings here. So let's say this line is where we start having buildings. This can also be a bump up in the road if we want it to be, I suppose. But we want it to curve around and go up here. What's the best way to go about that? Let's actually make it go up a bump, and then we'll try and use this also to work out the curve of the road. So if we go, we don't want it to be a sharp, like a 90-degree curve. We just want it to be roughly 45 degrees. So let's go, let's say it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And we just keep going like that. Then 3, then 2, then 1. Now we're pointing in this direction. Let's do the same on the other side. So, go up to here, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's that. Then we go in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1. I think that works. Yeah, that works. Now we've got it pointing this direction, which works out perfectly. Now we could extend it out a little more, maybe do a bit of a steeper, like a tighter turn, or a wider turn, depending on how many blocks we wanted to go. But I feel like this is a good place to start. Okay, let's just come like that. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks quite like what we wanted. Oh, do we have some pumpkins over here? I did not know we had pumpkins over here. Actually, I think I did, but I never even thought about collecting any. Probably should do that now. We can do some farms at some point too. I know I want to do a squid farm. I still want to do a squid farm and a skeleton farm, but I want to work on this a little more first. Let's just switch that for some more dirt. We'll make this a little more clearer, because we want it to be nice and clear for when we actually come through with those heavy steamrollers and the tar mixers and all the stuff that we would only have if we had electricity, and we don't have electricity. Yeah, I know. I've also been having this fun thing with my mouse too, where it kind of dies on me, just randomly. Don't know why. Don't really care. It's fine now. So yeah. So imagine the road just coming along here. You got your vendors selling on the side, and then you start getting into the buildings. And the buildings will have like roofs and such, and it's got to be a nice big area too. So let's just have a look. How far up this way can we go? I'm thinking we have the road come up to here. Let's just do a little thing here. So let's say this is the road turn, and then it curves around and it comes up here. I need more food. More salmon. You'll have to do. Salmon die from too much. I don't know. But yeah, then the road will come around here and possibly come up to, maybe we'll have like a kingdom or something up there. I actually like that idea. Like a fortress on the top of the mountain, and the fortress is overlooking all of this place. That sounds like a really cool idea. I like that a lot. But yeah, so the road will come in here. We'll have buildings on the other side, a few side streets, a few other cool things. And I think that will probably work quite well. So the main thing we have to do right now is do a lot of flattening of this land. I mean, we want to keep the hills roughly the same, but everything else, I kind of want to do a bit of terraforming here. I need more food. Looks like we might need to go on a bit of a food thing too. Food run. Yeah, I'm totally not eating pork in front of... Oh, there's no pigs around. Yeah, I'm totally not eating pork in front of the pigs. In front of the sheep. Sheep are just like, he's eating pork in front of us. Haha, see ya pigs. Yeah, I know. So let's kind of need to work this out. Well, I guess, let's see. The other difficulty is, wait, how about we look from up here? Let's come up here for a moment. We'll take a look from this point and try and decide. Let's just grab these ladders because it's going to be better if we go to the other side. Bump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so let's have a look. So as you can see, the road is actually quite clearly marked. You can see it right there. So what I'm imagining is bushes and buildings, a lot of buildings, marketplace that goes maybe something like that. The wall will carry on around there and then go up over to the place over there. Same over this side. But yeah, you'll have a marketplace in here, this area, and then buildings at the back doing a little U-turn. Maybe like a barracks or something over here. Because like soldiers needed a good way in and out. There's quite a few things to think about, isn't there, guys? But yeah, I reckon that's going to be our main goal between episodes. It's going to be terraforming most of this. Yeah, I think that's going to be our main goal. And you guys probably won't enjoy seeing that, I'm sure. So, I want to do something different while we... So, to take a little break from this, I suppose. We have, in our base, over here, we haven't done much biome creation lately, have we? That's what I'm trying to get at. I want to start on a new biome that I've had an idea for. It will take that oak biome over there that you see, and we're going to change it a little. We're going to make it look a little cool. It's going to be using a little bit of green cactus too to make things pop or prickle, depending on how you think about that. Could be prickle. So let's just pick up some cactus while we're here. And I got too close. Hello sheep, how are you all going? We've got to do something with you guys later too. There's so many things to do, don't we? So I'm going to be working on that in a second. Just let me sleep and let me get the things I need together, and we will be right back, guys. Alright guys, so welcome back to the forest, the tree biome I was talking about, the oak biome. So there's a few things we can do here to make this place look really, really cool. One of them is going to involve cactus. And I know you're probably like, what? How is cactus going to make things look cool? Now, don't worry guys, I will show you all in a moment. First things first, we need a bit of sand, and I think I still have some along here somewhere. If not, I don't mind. I really don't mind collecting some. Let's grab some from here. So we're going to need sand because of course cactus only grows on sand. Now yeah, there's a few glitchy areas here that you might notice. I'm working on fixing that, don't you worry. But we'll just ignore that for now because it will be fixed at some point. So I've been debating whether to cut this area down and then just turn this whole thing into one big biome, one big Alandrian plains biome. And we still have to finish off this area too because it looks nothing like this amazing, beautiful, superb looking biome here, doesn't it? Looks nothing like it, it's too bare. But I've also been thinking about this area here. What we're going to do with this. If I cut it down and what to do with it and all sorts of things, and I have decided not to cut it down. I'm just going to fill this in quickly. Reasons why, well, I just feel like it's not worth cutting it down. It's a really amazing looking biome. Well, we can make it look even amazing if we try hard enough, and I reckon we can do that. So that's what we're going to do. And this thing is being a pain. I don't think we're ever going to fix that one. So what I want to try and do is add a bit of color to this. Now, of all the blocks that I really appreciate looking at, cactus is probably my favorite. And I did a bit of experimenting and found that if we place this in just the right way, we can actually do something really cool. Now let me just go. We're going to have to do a little bit of flowing water action here, guys. Let's just... I have too many blocks on me at the moment. I think we have a chest over here, don't we? We do. Cool. So let's just do a little bit of flowing water action. I want to do that into the tree. Now, why? It looks kind of cool. We could do it out of the tree, but let's have a look at that. I don't like that as much. Going into the tree kind of makes it feel like it's got a little bit of a secret thing going on, I feel. Not really sure if you guys agree with that. But I want to plant some cactus here. And then we're going to go like this. Just you watch. Sand. And cactus. There. I think the cactus. Actually, no. The sugar cane's a little too much for that. Then we also want to add. This is where things get a little tricky. We're gonna add that. I know. Looks a little strange, doesn't it? But when you hide it in amongst these, let me just show you. Let me just take this down, and I'll show you what it looks like in amongst bushes, because it's actually really, really cool. So let me just come up here. We will put it. Let's put it here. So excuse me, sheep. Don't want you here. Thank you. So let us just grab out. Go away. There's the cactus. So let's go cactus, cactus, boom. Now if we come up here, we have a look through this, you'll notice something pretty cool. It actually fits quite well, doesn't it? Like, the green against the red, it might be a little bit too much for some people, but I feel like it actually does quite a lot. Now here's a cool thing. I'm just going to put that there. Instant break! I mean, this one still is there, but I think that looks really, really cool, and I don't know if you guys agree, but I think we're going to go with that. Just because it's a little different, and I'm kind of surprised about how well it actually works. Now there are a few other things I want to try out too, so I hope you guys don't mind if I give them a go. Let me just fill in this hole so we don't have this random. It doesn't work as well among trees, but I think once we add a few bushes and such into this, it might actually work out quite well. So let's go. Could almost actually keep that. I want to try something too. How does you can't actually put a wow, you can't put a interesting to know. I would say you could put a cactus on top of anything. I want to try this. I'm gonna give this a go now. Let me break that. It's still there. I want to see how this looks. That looks kind of funny. Yeah, we're not gonna go with that. We're not gonna go with that. That looks strange. But yeah, I want to start using a bit more variety, like different blocks, that sort of thing. So let's just go for here. Go nice and simple. Sugarcane. Let's go there too. And then I want to actually put up. Let's go one Russian again. I'm almost debating whether to do this, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I'm going to try add a little bit of a sculpture into this. Let's put it here, down the end. So you can still see it from around here. I'm really not sure whether this will work out quite very well or not, but you can only give it a go. Let's just go 2 by 2. Is 2 by 2 going to be big enough? I don't know. Let's go 3 by 3. Let's do like a little bit of a that will do. Alright, so we're going to go andesite here. Then we're going to take that block out, put that there. And then we need a bit of water. Then we go there. And we're going to put this over the top. And then, to finish it off, we're going to go around the whole thing, like it's, I want it to be like it's a bush. No, not there, we're going to go, boom. Then there, and so if you see it, it's going to be a little bit like a bush, I suppose. It's the best description. Do we have any shears on us? Yes, we do. Oh, my mouse keeps stopping. It's annoying. Let's try this. Okay, let's have a look at this from down here. I'm not sure whether the sculptures are going to be the best idea, to be honest, but I'll give it a go. Oh, it doesn't actually look too bad from here. I mean, we've got to have a look at it from the other side, but from here, it's quite nice. So let's come around this side. I'm sure even if it doesn't, there's things we could do. Like, let's give a bit of sugarcane a go. Let's go. I'm going to have to switch this out pretty quickly. Boom. Yeah, I just broke some stuff. Oopsies. Oh well. Let's try some sugarcane here. It's like one bit, maybe. I mean, I would rather try and limit that if I could, but for now it's not that bad. Let's just go back to there. I'm gonna put this on top, and then like, no, I'm not. What's wrong with it on top? But we don't really want it to grow too tall either. Don't think that's gonna be the best. Let's go like that, and then we'll put some of this on the back, so it's like that. How does that look? That's the thing about all of this, is a lot of tinkering. Don't mind that at all, actually. It's quite nice. Yeah, let's go with that. So while we're here, we should probably talk about what's been going on with everything. So you may have noticed there's been a little bit of a no video thing from me for a little bit of time, for a little while. It's because we've had some fun with servers and such. Server I was hosting it on, I had to change hosts, and mentioned a whole lot of moving things around and changing things, and I've only just gotten this set up now, so that I can play on it again. And well, then we had a few issues, like there's supposed to be a concrete block here and it seems like it's not showing up. So yeah, actually, you know what, guys and girls, thinking about this, I think I'm going to take this forest down. It doesn't really fit that whole theme of, and I think this place would be a lot better as a whole plains. Tell me what you guys think in the description box below, and we'll see how things go from there. But yeah, as I was saying, this server has been down for a couple of weeks now, and I've only just been able to jump back on and play it. Hopefully, Mumu and whoever else I decide to bring on will be able to play on here again soon. But oh, got a baby chicken out of that. But for now, it's gonna just be me, I think, because everyone else is a little busy, and I totally accept that. Now I want to do something with this area too, but next episode we will hopefully have the area over there flattened, and I'll be able to do a bit more work on that and show you guys how things go from there. Otherwise, we will be doing something just as fun. Probably I want to do a bit more work on biomes, so over the next couple of episodes too, because we haven't done much. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's probably a bit of a